Well, hello everyone, it's Kari and I'm excited to be sharing some new card ideas with you on the channel. I have a brand new stamp set from Missing Stamps. This is called Magic Speak, and look at all these sentiments. I see new stamps in your future. You make me see double. Great things lie ahead for you. Another year older? How predictable. Have an exceptionally ordinary day. My dear, it is an omen. I'm sorry for the curses I cast on you before my coffee. You are a vision. Thank you for making my day magical. Have a spellbinding birthday. An incendio. So many great stamps, and this stamp set right here is the one that I think of when I see new stamps in your future. In fact, that's what Heidi put on the sneak peek when that fortune teller stamp set came out. But the stamp, I see new stamps in your future, didn't come out with it. So she had to create another set, and this is the Magic Speak set. It's 4x4, so it's a smaller set, but I can see me using this all the time. And I'm going to pair it with this brand new layering stencil. This is a really awesome stencil. It's called Potions Bottles Layering Stencil. And there's 3 layering stencils and a little one that you can add little bubbles to it as well. So it's really great. You can mix and match. And I'm going to go ahead and ink this up for you and create a card. I'm starting out with this first layer. I'm going to use a light colored of ink for it. So I've got Distress ink in Salvaged Patina, and that's going to be representing those bottles. So I'm just lightly inking this up. You can see it's just really, really fast. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the second layer on. You can actually add these in any layers you want or any sequence you want. So this one right here is the corks for the top of the bottles. And I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So I'll put that down in my MISTI. I also have a sticky mat there to kind of hold things together. And I'll use some Rusty Hinge Distress ink to ink on those corks. So again, this is very easy and simple to do, and I think this layering stencil is really fun. So there's that layer. Now I can add the third layer, and this layer adds the potions inside each of the bottles. So the liquid layer is what I'm going to call it. I'm going to line that up here, add that down, and I decided I wanted to do a couple different shades of ink. At first I brought in a purple shade for all my potions. This is Villainous Potion. And then I decided, wait a minute, this would look really cool if I alternated the lines and added a dark blue as well. So I'm going to bring in some mint tape here, and this is one of my favorites because it's perfect to tape over every other layer, and then you can ink on the first layer here. So I'm going to put the Villainous Potion in the first rows here. And then I'm going to change out that mint tape and move it up. And that way we can tape over the purple ones and ink on the dark blue, which is the Uncharted Mariner. So just replace those here, and this is working out perfectly. And it's pretty quick and fast, but it would be beautiful in, of course, rainbow shades of potions as well. So depending on how much masking you want to do, this is a really great stencil that's easy to change up. I'll finish adding the Uncharted Mariner ink, and then let me show you what this turns out like. I think it's so beautiful with those layers of color. Look at that. And I'm just going to peel this back from that mat here. There we go. And now you can see these potion bottles and the different layers of liquid. Now I'm going to bring in this small stencil with the bubbles, and I'm going to add just a few bubbles here and there. And I'm going to use one of my favorite shades of Distress ink. This is the Iced Spruce. And I'm just going to add some bubbles all around, kind of near the edges, because I knew I was going to have a panel over the top here. So just adding a few here and there, moving it around and using the different shapes of bubbles. There's some that have 2 bubbles, some that have 3, so they look a little different each time. And that's really great that you can do that. There we go. I think that's going to be good right there. So now we have our back panel ready to go. And I'm going to take a black square and add my image and my sentiment. And the sentiment I chose to use for this one is, "I'm sorry for the curses I cast on you before my coffee." I just love that. So I'm going to white heat emboss it. I used an anti-static powder tool over the black cardstock, and then I'll add my VersaMark ink, that's the clear sticky ink, and add the white embossing powder. I'm going to heat set this with my heat tool off camera and let that cool off a good amount of time. Once I know that it's cool, I can go ahead and wipe off that extra powder. And now we have this ready to go. So this is the stamp set that I use the image from. It's called Potions Class. And that's, I already colored up that image there of this character. But what I want to use is some of these potions. So I'm going to take my craft knife here and cut out a few of the potion bottles that are going to fall behind my black panel. So I know that you're not going to see this portion. I'm just going to cut them out with my craft knife and then use my small scissors to cut the rest out. And I'll cut around each of these. Now, I should tell you that Missing Stamps also has a small die set that are the potion bottles. I forgot to use them, but they're the Potions mini dies, and those would work really great here too. I guess I just wanted to stick with the stenciled look, so that's why I cut these out and used them like this. But I'll also link that brand new Potions mini dies because it's just another option you have, and I think it would work really great here. All right, now we can build this card up together, and I'm just going to glue down those little potions. You could also stamp some of the potions from that Potions Class stamp set. I thought for my card, they were a little too small, so I really liked the size of these potions. So I'll just glue those down just like this. I'm going to glue down this character as well to that black square. And then I'm going to pop the square up with some foam adhesive. I'll cut some out for this card off camera. 3 should be about enough to give it the stability that it needs. And then I'll remove the backers and add that to the card front. Now this wants to stick to my glass mat now because of the potions that I cut out behind it. But we're going to add it to a card base here. I just got to pull that up a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we can glue that down to the card base. I'll add a little liquid adhesive to that foam tape as well, and then put this down and trim off any excess. That looks good right about there. There's just a little extra here, and that is going to finish off our card. What a fun card. I love this new Magic Speak stamp set because I think there's a lot of cards I can think of just off the top of my head just looking at this stamp set. So I think it's a must-have. I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out the links below. I appreciate it when you use my links. I'll be back real soon with more inspiration and cards to share. See you then. Bye-bye.